Greetings, martial artists. It is Yuuma here, and today I got lots of goodies for you. We're going to be covering Sword of Justice fashion for both male and female. Full disclosure, the footage here is from the HMT server, which was released November 2024. It's not the original Chinese server, but it should give you a better perspective of what you can expect, as this is only 8 months old. So obviously there's a lot more clothes in China, but it's not realistic to expect all of those clothes anytime soon. So at least here you have a timeline, a little bit of what you can expect to get or plan ahead for. Again, it's up to NetEase, the publisher's discretion, to release the clothes however way they want. It might not release this same batch. Could be some that from China that we could get. At least I know in Moonlight Blade, for MV Play and VNG Games, two different publishers, they gave us different cosmetics at different times. So just keep that in mind, but enjoy. I tried my best to sync up the clothings for both the female and male, so you have a visual comparison, but along the way it does go out of sync. I try to sync it back, but again, they were recorded separate times, so the speeds don't add up. Super excited. It seems like a lot of amazing customization, especially if you compare it to Moonlight Blade. Also, I noticed that the female has a softer render. I think it's because I think it's something about the zoom. Maybe it's daylight. I don't know. But I noticed that like the male had a better HD quality, sharper compared to the female. So I apologize for that. I think once I zoom in for the females, it gets clearer again. Honestly, I don't know. It's probably just day versus night render. Okay, so this is where it started going out of sync, and I apologize. It's gonna look really disorientating. I recommend looking at one of them and not both of them at the same time, in case you're going for a male or female, because it's gonna get very messy. And yes, you can dye the outfits. Actually, it doesn't show here, maybe later in the video, but on the right, you can see other people's dye presets. So you can take them or have an idea of how you want to dye your own clothes. I should point out that I am currently just showing full sets. As you can see on the left, you can actually customize and put different parts and different pieces on together to customize your look. See some of these cost Jade and some of them don't have a price. I think it's either due to being able to unlock it free through quests and dungeons, or being locked because it was a limited time banner. Anything limited time banner, from what I've been told or read in research, is something that won't come back. So definitely you gotta hop on some of these outfits before they are gone for good. But you never know. Again, up to NetEase's discretion on how they want to play that. But anything that costs 2,880 is usually stuff that comes with extra things, like you get a profile picture, stylized art in that costume design, as well as some emotes. Some of them could be couple emotes, a lot of good duo emotes in this game compared to Moonlight Blade. Much more affordable as well. And some of them also have like a customized MVP screen. There are some MVP animations. I will have that in a separate video for both female and males, just because there's a lot of it. But yeah, a lot of things you can customize in this game. I'm really excited, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Coming up, you'll see some yellow rarity outfits. There's two of them. I think there's like maybe five in China. This is for the big spenders. If you got lots of money to spend, they're gonna cost about like 125 threads. And to get these threads, you have to use one stone equals two threads. Now, what are these stones? They're like jade stones. This is the gacha part. You can pity it to 180 pulls for one stone, and this will equate to around 200 to 300 US dollars, maybe even more, like maybe 150 to 400 US dollars just for that one stone. There are cosmetics. There's like a jade stone shop, which I think I show near the end of the video, where you can get like weapon effects is one stone, hairstyles are one stone, like for these legendary hairstyles at least, like these flashy colorful looking stuff. Mounts can cost 3 stones, and then these yellow outfits, because they come with a lot of things like MVP, animation, aura, footprints, effects, stuff like that. Those will cost you like 63 stones just for the outfit. So something to keep in mind. There's different varying price points basically for how much money you want to spend. Here it is, the yellow outfits. But yeah. Now we move on to the accessories. I actually mess up here and didn't scroll all the way up for the male section. So that's why I moved to the female side of perspective for all the headpieces. Because I messed up, I just showed the female perspective for these earpieces. But again, I'm sure you can get a idea for the male side as well. I just gotta say, the amount of earrings and accessories is way more than Moonlight Blade. I'm so happy to see variety. And that's it for accessories. So now I'm just showing off the weapon skin for Long Yin. the 7th class as well as Ironclad, just so you have a little snippet of what you can expect in terms of weapon skins. Next we have mounts. You have horses, lions, crabs, all kinds. So there's pretty much a mount for anybody. Pretty much all the legendary mounts that cost 3 stones. This one looks the best, honestly. I wonder how to get that. I didn't see it in the store anywhere. Now there's also a skill effect cosmetic shop, so you can actually buy cosmetics to change the effects of your skills. I think there's like 2 per class from what I see so far, maybe potentially more in the future. You can also get different movement mobility skins. Well, I think they call it King Gong. Probably butchering the pronouncement there. Next we have pets, by far my favorite. They're so damn cute compared to Moonlight Blade. They look very kawaii, super fluffy and soft. Honestly, I look forward to getting the Fire Fox. You'll see it later on, but super cute. Lastly, here is a preview of the stone shop I kept talking about, the infamous Gacha stones. The one where it'll cost you maybe 150 US to 400 US just to get this stone, depending on your luck. So you can see the different hairstyles will cost one stone, and mounts will usually cost three, etc. Oh, this is cute. This is like a hand holding mobility skill. Changes the effects of when you're with someone else. Very cutesy. Great for couples. Also, I know there's no sound for this. The way they set up the game, they had two applications, one for these trailer sounds, these pop ups, and the one for in game. So, couldn't capture the sound, but yeah. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys like this content, I'll be doing more. I'll be doing MVP animations both for female and male separately after this, as well as guides. So tune in for that. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Help the algorithm. Cheers.